Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about how you can use a custom HTML form on your landing page and integrate that. So if I go to your settings here, you can go to Form Options, AR Integrations. The main settings we have is the submit. Once they submit, basically just redirect them to your URL. We can have it submit a custom HTML form. So this is in case if you have an autoresponder service that we don't integrate through the API, you can always integrate through the HTML form that they give you. So we do integrate with Aweber, MailChimp, and GetResponse at this time. We will obviously be adding more. Let's say, I'm going to show you how to do that with Aweber, even though we do integrate with the Aweber API. This is how you would go about doing it, even if you have something like Infusionsoft or something like that. So basically just click Create a Form. And then we have in this form here, it doesn't matter what the form looks like because this form is going to be submitted in the background. So the design doesn't even matter. What matters is the form names and the fields we have here. So we have a name and email address, which would correspond to what we have in here. But let's say we want to add something different. Let's say we want to add a dog type. Let's add the form here. Oops. All right, so now we have a dog type. This could be anything. This could be a phone number. This could be an address. Dog type is just something random and different. So we're going to keep that. So we have name, email, and dog type. I'm going to hit save your form. Remember, the design does not matter. As long as you can get the HTML, that's what really matters. I'm going to go to the next step here. You can choose a thank you page or whatever you want. This does matter. You have to choose where you want your thank you page to go to if you're using a custom form. I'm just going to ignore that for now. I'm going to hit save your form. Then I'm going to go to the publish once it's ready. Alright, so now we have a few options in Aweber. What we really want is the raw HTML. So we have this raw HTML here. I'm just going to click away from that, and I'm just going to select all, copy, go back to the editor here, and then you paste in your HTML form here. It has to be HTML because otherwise it won't know what to do with it. Like for example, they may give you a JavaScript version. Do not use that JavaScript version. Use this version, just copy the HTML, and then paste it here. And then click on Parse and Save Web Form. Now once you do that, it's going to go through each form field, and then you have to sync those form fields to what you have on your page here. So for example, we have a name, email address, and then a custom dog type. So so right now all of them are not synced. When you click on the drop down, we have the form fields that we have available on the page. So we have a name field, and then we also have an email field, so we can sync those up. We do not have a dog type at this point. You can also have it submitted through the hidden form field, which we talk about in another video. That's if you're a more advanced user. But since we want to do a dog type, let's add a new form here. I'm just going to clone this input form here and open it up here. Now what you want to have it synced to is you want to have it synced up to the name. So I'm just going to put like dog type, and I'm just going to call this dog type input. Alright, so I'm just going to change the name here. So it's enter your dog type. And then I'm just going to change this icon to nothing because it doesn't make sense to have an email icon. So now we have this new dog input field. I go back to my settings here, go back to form options. So now we have custom dog type. Now you'll see we have this new dog type input. Hit like that, hit save. So now anytime someone opts into here, your name, this name field here is going to sync up with your name field. This email is going to sync up with your email, and then your custom dog type is going to sync up with this custom dog type. You may be wondering where we get these names from, where it says name, email address, dog type, and those names are the name of the fields. So for example, let's just change this. So we have an element name at the top here. For the input fields, we have this one called name. Let's call this full name input field, just to be more descriptive of what it is. I go back here, we have our email field. Let's call it email input field. So now let's go back to our settings here. So now you can see that makes more sense. We have a name, which syncs up to the full name input field. We have email, which syncs up to the email input field. And we have custom dog type, which syncs up to the dog type input. So now if I hit save, anytime someone goes to this URL that we have here, it's going to submit them to Aweber or whatever your custom HTML form is.